Hello everybody and welcome to the Monday Assembly. I decided to record this one today as I haven't really seen anybody or seen all of you that are isolating or at home for lockdown reasons. So I have seen the children that are in school and it's really lovely to see their faces. And to everybody at home, I hope you are doing okay and I hope you are coping and managing with all the work, because I know that it is a little bit of slightly raised expectations this time round, and I know sometimes you can find it hard to be at home and to be without your friends and being sort of quite isolated in your own homes. So just to really want to say hello to you all and hope that you are well. So this isn't going to be a very long assembly or a long message, but it is just a quick catch up and a few reminders and things. So one of the reminders is to a little bit of a nag or reminder for your parents. Can you please ask them to make sure they read the newsletter that was sent out on Friday, as it's got lots of information in for them, but also to read the letter that Mrs. Hicks has put together about remote learning, because there are going to be a few changes to your remote learning. We are going to be moving over to MS Teams as of next week, and there will be an email coming out with all the login details and all the information to do with that. So you might have to help out your parents on some of those technological things. So that's the first thing. So please keep an eye on that. I know that there is a lot of information that is coming out on emails at the moment, and hopefully it will settle down soon. We're just trying to make sure that we've got the very best provision for all of the lovely children in our school. So on that note, I also just wanted to say that in my newsletter, I made it really clear that it's important to not just sit at a screen all day. And I know this because I have spent a lot more time this lockdown sitting at my computer screen, and it hurts my eyes a little bit, and I'm now going to have to go and pick up some new glasses tomorrow, which I'm going to wear when I'm on my computer. And it also means that I don't do all the numbers of steps in the day that I need to do, because I have set myself a challenge to do 10,000 steps a day. So what I'm going to be doing, I do all my steps in the evening, but I don't do very much in the day because I'm sat at my computer doing work all day. So I'm going to be setting little timers on my phone so that I can get up and stand and go and do a walk around the school. And that's really important. It's the same for you guys at home. If you are sat down doing lots of things on your computer, make sure you get a rest and make sure you get a break. And when you're on your break, that doesn't mean you can then go and play on computer games, because that means you're still looking at a screen. So you need a complete break away from a screen, and you need to be going and getting some fresh air or go and drink some water. I've got my glass of water to keep drinking. And just make sure you do some physical exercise as well, because that is really important too, is to keep up the physical exercise as well. And to eat healthy, so you can learn to do some new cooking skills. Remember my assembly last week, I had learned to cook pasta, and that was fresh pasta, homemade, so I learned to do that. And my daughter at the moment, she is cooking all my meals in the evening, and she is learning to cook as well, so she's cooking some really healthy meals too. So that's really important to do all of those, learn some new skills, learn some things that are healthy options too, because it sometimes can get a little bit boring when you are at home all day. So you've got to learn some new things to keep things interesting and keep things exciting. So that's also really, really important. And I was speaking to somebody today, and they were saying to me how frustrated they are with everything, you know, and they're a bit fed up that we're still in lockdown and that we've still got to stick to all the rules. But it really, really, really is important now more than ever to stick to the rules. So if you do go out, you've got to wear your mask. So I wear my mask all the time when I go out and around the school. So if I'm going to any of the classes, I stand at the doorway of the classes, I don't go in, and I always wear my mask. And all the staff around the school are wearing their masks in the corridors. And then we've asked parents and carers to wear masks when they come on site, so they're all doing that too. And then also to wash your hands. So you can wash your hands with soap and water, or you can use some very lovely hand sanitizer and make sure you wash your hands as well and keep those nice and clean. So remember, it's always keep your hands nice and clean, wear your mask, and then the last one is 2-meter distance away from everywhere. So when you're walking past somebody, if you're out for a walk, try and keep 2-meter distance away from them. And all of these things we are putting in place to keep you safe and to keep everybody in our community safe, because we want all of us to stay really healthy and stay really well. So those are some reminders for you. Remember to keep your hands clean, your face covered, and then keep the space between other people. Okay, so those are the things that I really want you to do. And then all of your lovely home learning, I know you're putting it all on Class Dojo, but if there's anything really special that you do, I am more than happy for you to send me some pictures as well that I can put in my office, because it's always nice to get things from children as well. So I can remember from last lockdown, a few children sent things in to me, and they are still up on my wall over there on my notice board. So I go and look at those as well, which makes a nice change from all the things I'm doing on the computer. So if there's anything you want to share with me, or if you have learned a new skill that you think you want to share with me, or that you want to share with the rest of the school, let me know and I can put it on the website to tell people what you've been up to, or I can put it in the newsletter for some information on Friday as well. So that's another good thing that you can do, is you can let me know of all the challenges or all the new skills, new things that you've learned. And then the last thing I am going to tell you about is every year for Christmas I receive a little memory, a photo book which my husband makes for me, and this is my 2 children. This is when they were a few years ago. They were a lot younger in that picture. They're now a little bit older, but every year I get a photo book of memories, and I got one for 2020. It was a little bit thinner because we hadn't been to as many places, or we hadn't been away as much because we'd been on lockdown. However, I've got this one and I keep it in my office, and there was a really lovely quote in it. So I'm going to show you on this page. So there's the quote, which I'm going to read out for you. It's a little story, and then there's Granny as well with my daughter. So you can see there's lots of different pictures in there. But I'm going to read this one, and I just want you to think about it. And it's a bit of a message for your parents as well. So I'm going to read this to you, and it's called Make the Ordinary Come Alive. Do not ask your children to strive for extraordinary lives. Such striving may seem admirable, but it is a way of foolishness. Help them instead to find the wonder and the marvel of an ordinary life. Show them the joy of tasting tomatoes, apples, or pears. Show them how to cry when pets and people die. Show them the infinite pleasure in the touch of a hand, and make the ordinary come alive for them. The extraordinary will take care of itself. And I'm going to leave that there for you and have a think about it, because at the moment, this is where we really need to appreciate all of the things that are just in our normal, ordinary lives, but we need to learn to appreciate them even more now. So I'm going to leave it on that note. Lovely to be able to talk to you, and I hope you have a great week, and I hope you enjoy your learning, and I hope you learn a new challenge or a new skill this week and you are able to let me know. Take care, and hopefully we will see you all soon.